Magandang buhay, grade 9 students. Now we will just continue our discussion about solving right triangle. But this time, we'll be focusing on case number 2, wherein ang given natin dito ay two sides of a right triangle. So dito, given lagi yung dalawang sides. Okay, so hanapin natin yung isang side. Yan, and the other angles. Okay? So here, tandaan nyo, ang C dito is laging the hypotenuse. Okay? Laging kaharap siya ng 90-degree angle. Okay? So, we call this the hypotenuse. Yan ang laging tatandaan nyo. So, itong dalawang sides, yung A and B, magbabago yan depende sa reference angle. Alin dyan ang adjacent at alin dyan ang opposite. Okay? So, depende yon sa magiging reference angle mo. Okay, ngayon, since given ang two sides natin here, we will just use the Pythagorean theorem. So, when do we use this theorem? We use this theorem if two sides are given in a right triangle. Okay? So, we have here the formula. We have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So, a squared and b squared are the two legs of the triangle. Okay? And then C is the hypotenuse. So, if you square both the legs of the triangle, of a right triangle, and then add them, ang makukuha nyo is the square of the hypotenuse. Okay? So, lagi yung tatandaan yan. Gagamitin yan if two sides are given in a right triangle. Okay? So, ngayon, let's solve this one. So, magbabago na yung steps natin dito. Compare it dun sa kahapon. Okay? Depende kasi kung ano yung hinahanap. Kung ano yung mas madaling hanapin. Okay? So, we have here this triangle. So, ang given natin dito is yung hypotenuse. So, alam na natin na hypotenuse yan kasi lagi siyang kaharap ng 90-degree angle. So, lagyan nyo na yan ng name. Okay, so hypotenuse. So, automatic na yon. Ngayon, ang other given natin is this one, A. So, ang hinahanap natin yan is the value of B. Ito. So, yan ang hinahanap natin. So, given na yung dalawang sides here. So, since given yung dalawang side, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So, our first step will be we're going to solve the side. Bakit hindi angle ang sinusolve natin dito? Kasi wala namang ibang given na angle kundi yung 90 degree lang. So, mahihirapan tayong i-solve yung angle unless makuha na natin yung mga sides. Okay? So, ang mas madaling i-solve dito is yung side B. Okay? Kasi Pythagorean lang ang gagamitin mo dito. So, kung gusto mong i-solve yung angle dyan, gagamit ka na ng SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, let's have step number 1. We're going to solve side B. So, using Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so we have C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, we have C squared. Ang C squared natin is 1. Right? So, 1 squared is equal to A squared. Ang A squared natin is 0.8 squared. Tanggalin nyo muna yung M, yung meter, plus B squared. So, wala tayong value for B, kaya re-retain lang siya ganyan. So, 1 squared is 1 times 1. And the answer there is 1. Is equal to 0.8 squared. So, kung ilalagay nyo yan, 0.8 squared. Hanapin nyo lang yung squared sa taas. So, equals nyo lang yan. Kung ang nakuha nyo is decimal, ang gawin nyo ganito, shift, tapos itong equals. Okay, so magiging 0.64 plus b squared. So, mariretain lang yung b squared dyan kasi yan yung hinahanap natin. So, next thing na gagawin natin is ipagsama yung magkamukha. At yung dalawang magkamukha is yung dalawang number. Yung 1 at saka itong 0.64. So, kailangan maiwan itong b squared dito sa right side. So, ililipat natin yan si 0.64. So, we will transpose that. So, 1 So, dahil magta-transpose tayo dyan, magiging negative yung 0.64. So, minus 0.64 is equal to b squared. Okay? So, minus na natin yan. 1 minus 0.64. Careful kayo kapag ginagamit ng calculator. Okay? So, shift nyo lang yan and then equals lang. Kapag ganyan yung lumilitaw. Okay? So, the answer here is 0.36 is equal to b squared. So, that's not yet the final answer. So, we need to square both yung dalawang sides natin. Both sides natin. No? Kasi kailangan mo wala naman itong 2. So, we need to put square root on both sides. Okay? So, square root lang yan. So, kunin natin square root ng 0.36. Shift equals. So, the answer here is 0.6 is equal to, so, cancel na to, magiging b na lang to. So, baliktarin nyo lang, that is b is equal to 0.6. So, this is now your final answer. So, the answer there is 0.56. Lagay natin, ha? So, yung b natin is 0.6. Ang A natin 0.8, and this is C, which is 1 meter. 1 meter, 0.8 meter. So ngayon yan, this is A, kasi kaharap niya yung A doon. This is B. So once na na-solve na natin yung isang side, proceed na tayo sa angle. Okay, so it's up to you kung anong gusto nyong unahin na angle dyan. So let's say, ang unahin ko is angle A. So, step number 2, solve angle A. So, ngayon, so since ang sinasolve natin is angle A, ito yun, siya magiging reference angle natin. Ngayon, ang gagamitin natin dyan, pipili lang kayo. Is it SOHCAHTOA? Sa tatlong ito. So, SOHCAHTOA. So, it's up to you kung anong gagamitin nyo. Okay? Kasi kahit ano naman dyan, pwedeng gamitin. Kasi given na yung dalawang sides mo. So, ngayon, try natin. Napagkita lang natin na pare-pares yung magiging sagot mo. Kahit alin sa tatlo ang ginamit mo. Let's say tangent. Try natin ng tangent. Diba tangent A, which is itong reference angle, is equal to opposite over adjacent. Ba, opposite, adjacent. Okay, so tangent A is equal to, opposite niya, yung kaharap niya is 0.8. That is A. Ang adjacent niya, yung katabi niya. Ito hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na adjacent yung C kasi nga hypotenuse yan. Okay, lagi siyang kaharap nitong 90 degree. So, ang adjacent niya is 0.6. So, next na gagawin natin is divide this. So, wala tayong value for A here kasi yan yung sinusolve natin. So, 0.8 divided by 0.6, that is 1.33. So, 4 decimal places ang kunin. So, next na gagawin natin is to get yung tangent 8. So, kailangan mawala itong tangent. So, para mawala yan, calculator ang gagamitin niya. So, may iwan si A dyan. So, just click shift. Okay, tangent. Ulitin ko ha, para makuha natin to, ang i-click nyo sa calculator is, lagay natin dito. Click shift. Yung button ha, button. And then, tangent. Then, 1.3333. 1.3333. Okay, yung answer, pwedeng or, pwedeng shift, tangent, kasi nakuha natin yung answer kanina, di ba? O kaya, ans. Diba? So, makukuha natin sagot is 53.12. So, round off tayo kasi yung katabi ng 2 is 9. So, magiging 3 na yan. See? 2. Try natin using yung shift tangent answer. Kapag nagtuloy-tuloy kayo dyan, ganito lang yan. 0.8 divide by 0.6. Yan. Kung yan, din yan pinalitan yan. Pindutin na natin yung shift, tangent, ans. Itong answer. And then, close nyo lang. So, makukuha nyo pa rin yung same answer. Magbabago lang sa decimal. Kasi dito, nag-round off ka. Okay? At ang pinili mo lang is 4 decimal places. Kaya may discrepancy pagdating sa decimal. Pero you will still get almost the same answer. Okay? So, ang magiging sagot natin dyan is, ang angle A is 53.13 degree. Okay? So, yan yung answer. Ngayon, kunin na natin si angle B. Once na nasolve nyo ng isang angle, madali na lang yung susunod. Step number 3, solve angle B. So, natatandaan nyo yon sa triangle. Yung A, ito yung A natin, this is 53.13 na na-solve, right? So, ang sasolve na lang natin is angle B. So, since 90 degree na to, so, ibig sabihin, di ba, yung previous example natin kahapon, ito yon. Kapag pinag-add mo yung dalawang yan, 90 ang makukuha, right? So, minus na lang natin. So, we have angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degrees. So, angle A natin, so, ililipat ko na si angle A sa kabila kasi given na siya. So, 90 degree minus angle A. So, solve natin sa angle B, kaya retain lang siyang ganyan. Minus, 90 minus, A natin is 53.13. So, angle B is 90 minus 53.13. So, shift nyo lang kapag fraction lumilitaw, shift lang. Shift equals. Okay? So, the answer is 36.87 degree. So, that's now your angle B. So, kung i-drawing natin yan, this is angle A, ang side A, 0.8 meters. Side C is 1 meter. Angle C yan. Ang side B is 0.6 meters. Angle A is 53.13 degree. And this is 36.87 degree. Okay? So, yan yung final answer natin for that.